Hello, it's me again, Avdoxia. And today I would like to talk about some of us who struggle finding people to talk to. I want to address the problem of feeling like we have no support system at all, no matter where we look. And to be honest with you, I was one of those people. For the better part of my life, I felt that I had no support system and I felt alone. But this started in childhood. I grew up in a toxic environment. Unfortunately, I have experienced physical and emotional violence, and I was disregarded. I felt misunderstood. I felt alone. And that feeling of being alone and not belonging, because I looked around me in my family and I couldn't relate to any of them. Like, so often I was thinking, am I adopted? What am I doing here with them? And their logic was so different from my logic ever since I was a little girl. I do remember, like, I'm a very sensitive person, and I remember talking about my sensitivity and things that bothered me or things that hurt me. And my mother's voice still rings in my ears saying, "You're not sensitive, you're the strong one. You're strong, and you have to be strong. And you're not sensitive. You're the one who's strong, and you're the one who should support the others." I wasn't allowed to acknowledge my sensitivity. It wasn't acknowledged, and it was disregarded. And I grew up feeling alone, alone and misunderstood. No one understood me. Not my parents, not my family, no one. To add insult to injury, we had to keep up appearances as a family, and I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone about what was going on in our household. I couldn't talk about the violence or anything because we were respectable people. So I grew up alone, and I couldn't form friendships because a friendship is about sharing deeper feelings, sharing, I don't know, thoughts, and I couldn't do that. And I grew up feeling alone. And I had acquaintances and I had sports buddies, but I felt alone. And I was conditioned to feel alone. I mean, even if there were people who could be there for me, who wanted to be there for me, I couldn't see them because I had already made up my mind. Like, my experience from my childhood showed me that I was alone. I had no one to talk to. And again, we're all different. And I'm just sharing my story, not because I'm better than you. I just feel like sharing my story, and maybe it will inspire you. Maybe, I don't know, but my intentions are good. I just want to inspire you. So I did a lot of work on myself. I've been through anorexia, I've been through clinical depression, and I continued to feel alone. But I continued the work, and I started trusting people. And to trust people, I had to trust myself first. So I started trusting myself. And to be honest with you, I can't take any credit for it because I didn't do it alone. It was my therapist who taught me how to believe in myself. Like, all my accomplishments, I couldn't see them. Everything that was good about me, I couldn't see it because all I could hear, the film that was playing in my head was that I'm not good enough, or I'm strong and I can do everything on my own. I can be there for others, and whatever I say is not understood. I cannot get my message across. Like, I cannot get my feelings across to others. So with the help of my therapist, when I was 24, this started changing. And I can't tell you that I started making friends and finding people to share my deepest feelings right away. I met my husband, and I loved him. I still love him. But still, I couldn't share everything with him. Like, I kept things to me. And then it took some more work and more trust in myself. And then I started meeting people And trusting myself, I thought to myself, okay, even if I'm hurt, I can take care of myself. Even if I'm hurt, there must be other people out there. So I went, I went out. I went out looking for people, and the more I started believing in the goodness of people, and the more I started believing that there is a tribe out there, my tribe is out there, I started meeting people. And I've been wrong. I've been um, betrayed. I've been hurt. But along the journey, I met some people who are in my life, and I believe will be in my life forever. People I can talk to about everything, even my deepest secrets, even my about my dark side. And I know that they won't judge me; they will accept me. And I was only able to find them because I started believing in myself. We cannot trust anyone else if we don't trust ourselves. Um, I don't know if this helps. Oh, by the way, when I started believing in myself, I started opening up to my husband as well, and I started telling him what I really think, how I really feel. And it has made a huge difference in my life. And I know, okay, some of you don't have husbands, but there are people out there. There are people out there for you. You haven't found them yet, but if you want to find them, you have to find yourself first. You need to find yourself before you can find other people who you can talk to. You have to be able to accept yourself, accept your dark side that I mentioned before you can share it with someone. And sharing our dark side, it's not something we should do with everyone or anyone, but there are people, and we all have a tribe. And look around you, but before you do that, look within yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself that even if you're betrayed, and even if someone doesn't deserve your trust or proves to be unreliable, well, there's someone else out there. There's billions of us, guys. Just, I don't know, trust in yourselves. And if you can't do it alone, seek help. I couldn't do it alone. I sought help. And if you need to seek help to do it, just do it. And I know that you have every right to feel alone. And I know that life has proven you so far that you are alone. But this doesn't have to be the case for the rest of your lives. Find yourselves, and then you'll find other people too. I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Feel free to say you disagree with me. Please do. Like, I'm learning from you, and I want to learn from you. And I want to question again my beliefs. This is what helps me grow. So let me know what you think in the comments, or whether you need something else from me. And I'll be back with you soon. Thank you for watching.